V'gam al abanai, so too on our daughters. Chiyuva ramya lechancha, we have an obligation to be mechanech them. Ula'agilim b'chol malachais, u'b'chol shleimus, u'b'chol midas toivas. All the malachais that they're gonna, all the work they have to do to be a good wife, and the shleimus, the completion in their midas and the like, a good midas. U'b'yosei she's not good, and teach your daughters, don't be high maintenance. Teach them to be happy with a little what they have. V'shiu einein yafos, they should be generous in the way that they do things. They should look for chesed opportunities. V'shalot yanatzlani yais v'lo yadabranis, they should not be lazy and they should not talk too much. V'shetakum ba'oilayla, let them get up in the middle of the night. V'shetahasek o'maseh b'zrizus, do everything with the zrizus, alacrity. U'b'nikiyus, clean, their actions should be clean, without the shemetz, without grains of sin. Ubikashrus, it should be done kosher in the kosher way. Ubiyidus, in the Jewish way. Vikol seder noshim aksherois va'oivin she'alu b'sharim ma'aseh v'tim sechem v'seichotov. Everything they do should be bikashrus. They should be doing things wonderfully and good, in line with the ratzon of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the way that Hashem wants it. And their actions should find favor in the eyes of Hashem and others. Ubiyoyset zarech sehirus alabanas. You have to have a special attention that you pay to your daughters. Why? You don't know who they're going to marry. What if she marries a rough man, a rough person? And he's hot-headed. And maybe she has people in the house that are also not so kind to her and the like. If you raise her in such a way that she is used to a lot of luxury and stuff, and midos, because she has bad midos, oila, woe is to her, u'leraya mazal, and woe is to her mazel. As a result, she's got all these terrible things, and she got a tough husband that's riding on top of her all the time. It is a recipe for total disaster. A woman, like you say in Eishes Chayil every Friday night, a woman that fears Hashem, she's the one that is praiseworthy. A father and mother have an obligation to educate her. They have to train her in the blessings on Hanois, on food and the like things that she makes a bracha on. Ubitfilois, Shachis, Mincha, she's a big tzaddikas, maybe Memariv. Umitzvahs, Nida, V'chalu Malicha, so too she should be expert in the laws of Nida, family purity. Challah, how to make challah, not just to make it, but how to halachically take the challah, make the brachas and burn it. Umalicha, and salting the meat. In the olden days, the wife often was the one that would salt the meat to make sure there was no blood in there. We don't have to worry about that today. We buy it from the store, it's already prepared. And she has to be an expert in them, and all the details. Everything she should know in the world of halach and mitzvahs that a woman does, she should do. She should know it well, and good mitzvahs, she should know them well as also. She should be tzanua, modest. All of the glory of the princess is that which is on the inside. Her tznius, her modesty, is her glory. These are just some of the ways of chinuch. The wise one will be listening, and they will take a lesson, and they will add more. Then you can rejoice over your children in this world. And you will truly rejoice. Your nefesh will rejoice in the world to come. We already had a chapter many moons ago about loving your children and the offspring, and we spoke about this. Ayin Sham, you'll see over there, all my other works that I've written. So why am I writing it again? If I wrote it already earlier in the Sefer, because I sometimes review and I rewrite what I said before. It's fitting for a person to review the words of Musar, of discipline and the fear of Hashem, and is in the proper way for a person to live. Because the Yetzer Hara never lets up. And even when you think you conquered him, he can always come back, Rahman al-Islam, and test you. And therefore, you always got to be ready. That's why I'm explaining this again. Chinuch is a complicated world, says the Pele Yoetz, and you always have to be ready to deal with it in the right way. Says the Ben Yonah, my words will be dripping. And says the Pele Yoetz, the words of Torah are going to be dripping like the tal, like the dew from Shemayim. Perhaps I'll be zeicha over here to do things in the right way with siyata de Shemayim. And in Yetz Hashem, we should be zeicha. We should be zeicha to be able to follow the advice over here of the Pele Yoetz, but maybe most importantly, like we said from Mishlei Shlomo Melech in the beginning, Chanoich lenar al pi darkoi. Don't impose yourself. Don't impose the box. Don't impose what everybody else is doing. Understand your child. Let them walk in their derech, in their path. The path of Yiddishkeit is quite large. It's quite big. Everybody can find their place, and in that schus and Yetz Hashem, we should only know nachas from all of our children. Be'ezus Hashem. All the best.